Chào mừng quý anh chú và các cô chị đến với kênh vlog của Nam Khờ hôm nay. Thì hôm nay mình đây mình xin chia sẻ lại cái quá trình thi bằng lái xe mô tô của mình ở New York. Thì đây là một cái buổi học, và sau một cái buổi học này nó sẽ có một cái bài thi thực hành giống như thi ở Việt Nam đó, nhưng mà so với Việt Nam thì nó sẽ dễ hơn rất là nhiều. Thì xin mời các bạn xem hết video. Đây là phần 1 của mình sẽ làm tiếp phần 2 vì video nó quá dài, nó dài hơn mười mấy phút lần. Cái đoạn video này dài khoảng 18 phút và tổng video nó khoảng hơn 1 tiếng đồng hồ nha các bạn. Thì mình sẽ chia làm 3 phần. Ok, xin mời các cô chú anh chị cùng xem hết video nhé. Yep.
Alright, now get off. Oh, I said get off, not start them. Oh, kickstand. Make sure they're off though.
Okay.
Alright, so just gotta read some things for liabilities and legal reasons. Alright, so complete attendance is required. Course is not a guarantee of safety. Rider may discontinue if riding is uncomfortable, but it cannot continue unless each exercise is successfully completed. Course pace and speeds are reasonably accommodated. Riders with variabilities, capability to develop motor skills, and sufficient motivation assumed. Riders should not attempt to keep up with other riders if they cannot do so safely. Riders are counseled out if it becomes apparent their risk is too great. Must be successful both on the knowledge and skill evals. Alright, so each riding exercise gives you a step-by-step building block. Here are what happens for each exercise. Your rider coach gives you the name of the exercise and its objective. Listen closely to the objective. It'll help you learn your focus. It'll help us focus your learning. General range setup will be described to you so you know what parts of my range are going to be used. You'll be given specific instructions and a demonstration of where to go and what to do. Rider coach will provide timely tips and help you with the proper path to travel, as well as riding procedure and techniques. Many exercises will include practice on the motorcycle with the engine off prior to actual riding. These are simulated practices. At the end, you may be asked questions like what went well and why, and are you ready for the next exercise? We also have range safety rules. They help keep learning positive. You must follow these rules. Do not practice without rider coach permission. Always wear all your protective gear when seated on a motorcycle, even if the engine is off. Know the location of the engine cutoff switch and how to use it. Keep the clutch lever covered during early development skills. If you accelerate out of control, squeeze in the clutch, apply the brakes. Keep a time and space margin of safety. Check front, rear, and sides before moving out. Yield to other riders as necessary. Use courtesy and cooperation when sharing the range. Do not pass another rider unless directed to do so. If you have a problem, move out of the path of travel if you can. Stop, another rider coach will assist you. Stop smoothly in position if you hear or see a group stop signal. I don't whistle if the bike tips over, but if you see one that is tipped over, wherever you're at, just shut your bike off and get off for just a minute until I take care of that person. Usually doesn't happen on this course, but you never know. If you do have a tip over, do not pick up the motorcycle. Just make sure the engine is off, and rider coach will help you. If you do not understand an exercise or become too uncomfortable to ride it safely, let a rider coach know. These are my primary range signals. Start your engine, shut it off, which means thumb, then key. This means, are you ready? This means staging. It means sometimes I'm going to bring you back here. We're on the T's, parked how we are now. Not exactly in this order, but this is the way I like them parked. Okay. Also means like I'm getting ready for the next exercise. So whoever's like in front, I do this. I might point you to exactly where I want you to line up, and everyone else should just follow. Okay. Speed up, slow down, increase space, and stop. Sometimes this is stop. Sometimes this is stop. Sometimes this is stop. This is not a high five. I actually want you guys to come to a complete stop, okay? Alright, that being said, and you guys laugh, someone will not stop. Alright. On to our first exercise. I'm going to read it where I want you guys to watch it, and then I will demo it. So let's go take a walk. Exercise number 1, control at low speed. The objective, to improve low speed basic control, operation, judgment, and maneuvering ability to ensure sufficient skill to continue in the course. On my range, I have a pause and go and a clutch control lane. On one side, I have a straight line weave with decreasing distance. On this side, I have a offset weave with increasing difficulty. On signal, ride down the middle path of the range. Complete a pause and go, a clutch control lane along the sides. Weave around the outside cone first. Exit the weave early if the space gets too tight, but continue to try. At the end, just check traffic, repeat the middle, use both sides. On signal, you'll stop at the middle of the range and we'll stage for the next exercise. Little tips for this: coordinate your clutch lever, throttle, handlebar, turn, rear brake to control your speed and negotiate the weaves. Keep your head and eyes up. I always say look 2 cones ahead. Dab a foot if needed to prevent from falling, and just maintain safety margins. All right, so I usually do one side each, and then I stop the demo. You guys are gonna keep going until I stop you, okay? All right, keep that in mind. I'm gonna demo, you guys are gonna wait here and watch, all right?
Okay.
One's way out there.
Yeah.
Is when the bike leans one way and you lean out the other. Okay? Over there, you're going to want to try to use counterbalance to do your turns. Okay? Just lean to the opposite side. Also, I rode the rear brake a lot. Did you guys notice? Never touched the front brake. The only time I touched the front brake was for the pause and go. Okay? And I didn't stop, I didn't put my feet down, I just paused and went. I don't want anyone doing a complete stop, okay? Alright. Any questions on this?
So you don't want us using the front brake?
Not on this particular exercise?
Okay.
Okay. There's like a couple exercises you don't want to use the front brake. This is one of them.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Are we good?
Good.
Alright, go ahead, gear up, mount up. Before we begin, I'll have everyone start their bikes, put it in first gear, and then just rock it back and forth for a second so you know where the engaging is on the bike, okay? So go ahead, go start it up.
Yep.
Go ahead. Oh, wait. All right, go ahead.
All the way down and go
Yeah,
straight.
keep going. Keep going.
Không có khó đâu.